Hello. I hope you are doing well. I'm just trying to get some things in here before the start. Everything just keeps on popping up. I'm a little fuzzy. Well, anyway. Let's see if I can try and. Hmm. Hi, Brandy. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to figure out this thing. Just trying to invite some people, but I lost that ability when I went live. So, well, I just tag them in the post. Well, as we left off, little Johnny was following his friend Marcus down the hill. Alas, poor Marcus, he had stumbled down and fell and broke his crown. Sorry, wrong book. I want to start off with this poem called Man. Am I the man you want? Or the one you need? Which is it? If you want me, then show me that I mean something more to you rather than a bump and grind. If you need, I can be there for you. But there will be times when I want to be the man. Hold on, let me start that back over again. Man, am I the only man you want? Or the one you need? Which is it? If you want me, then show me, then I mean something to you. Rather than a bump and grind. If you need, I can be there for you. But there will be times when I want to be the man you're on your knees for, asking for forgiveness for the dirty things we do. I have no comments for that one. It's just it's one of those things. I'm glad you got to see the notification. That's good. I was wondering if somebody else said they didn't get to see the notification, so hopefully they will. But I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Someone, I am not sorry for being real in how I feel about things that matter to me. I am not your toy, nor am I a wind-up soldier. I'm a human being with thoughts and feelings unlike those who pretend that we never experienced things before. I expressed it for everyone to see, and my reason for doing this is I'd rather die or I am someone I am not. And that's basically about how I am as a person, about being real. Because there's a lot of times when it's screaming at me, telling me that I need to close some things. So I'm closing some things to see if that makes it better. But me being uh, myself, and who I am, just being genuine as a person. This next poem is called Ink. The ghosts of those who came before you, they still bleed from my pen. When I write, will you come and change the narrative of my story where one where you're my inspiration so the ink can run dry? And this basically is a poem about, you always had that person that you fall in love with and they keep on coming in, somebody keeps on coming in and out of your life, because something fails in that relationship or it doesn't get started or something. So it's just another person that, you know, you write poems about that situation. Some people don't even deserve the ink, in my opinion, because it's just like it's not even worth talking about them. This one's called Twisted. Fire dripped from her eyes as she cried for him. It was pain, which was what she knew just from loving him. All the damage he took from the past relationships wore down his armor. Gashes and gaps, cuts and bruises covered his body. Whenever they made love, those wounds were reminders from other lovers, other women, who didn't know how to take care of a man's heart. They lied to him, mangled his words, and devalued him. When she found him, he no longer resembled a human, but a twisted, lost form of pain. Time heals some of the wounds, but the scars run deep down to his soul. So every night, while he slept, wrapped up in her embrace, she wept for him as she doctored his wounds, kissing his scars, speaking a soft prayer of protection over him. Embers burned in her heart for him as she held him close to her, letting the warmth of her body soothe his tired soul. Tears landed on him and ran down his chin, collecting on his chest. A slow flame of teardrops pooled. She wiped them away with the brush of her hand as she continued. And this poem was basically was inspired by Lord of the Rings and the love of the characters between the characters of the elf and Aragorn. I just can't think of her name right now. It's just, I can tell you, I guess fish cheese for a brain. Stitches. Some would say it was a costume when she entered. Her hair done up in a black beehive with a streak of white running down the sides that continued into her into her bandages. Sorry. Pink stitches curved around her limbs and body in places, and she had deep scars stitched together with some colored thread. She was elegant for a movie monster. White high heels drew a line to her form, making her tall, lanky, and slender. Pale makeup skin made her stand out in her pink bandages. Her lips were red, with a little blush on her cheeks. She wanted to stay true to the dead beauty. This is based on several different things. Olivia is a artist. He does a lot of he does a lot of work with pinups, and I'm a huge Betty Page fan. So he does a lot of the or he or she. I haven't really figured out if it's a man or woman yet, but they do pinups or do drawings and stuff of Betty Page, and one of them was as Betty Page as the Bride of Frankenstein. And I saw this a couple of years ago, which was really cool. So when it happened to come across again, because there was a sale on it, I was inspired to write something about it. And this is the poem that came from that. Swipe, 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 click, swipe, click, another image, click, another page. She's 100 miles away. This one's close by, but can't message her because I need to have a paid account. Nope. And good luck with that. Swipe, swipe, swipe. What is that sticking out of her hair? I don't know. Why is she taking a picture with guns? She don't even list hunting as an interest. Swipe, 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 swipe. Oh, she sounds nice, educated, has a job, a car, loves to travel. She has pretty blue eyes. It says she reads a lot. I wonder what her favorite book is. After typing out an email and checking it, click. This user only receives emails from users within 50 miles of hers. Fuck. Swipe, swipe. You got mail. An email from some girl with broken English. Delete. This is written about dating apps or dating websites in general. It's just like you go through these things and you're like picking out people and everything, and all these different things that the website has or the person has set up, especially on Plenty of Fish, where this is where it's come from. You know, because I started writing this is just about a little bit after the pandemic. So there's a lot of people started finding people during the pandemic because relationships were ending because people couldn't be apart from or didn't want to be apart or just some random shit. So I just started looking into the dating sites and the frustration. This poem. You understand when you read this. And there's a couple more I think is in here. Eyes. You are the essence of fire made flesh into a woman. They felt the heat rising from you when you walked by me. Wearing a red dress, even the snow along your path gave and melted away as you walked by. Your auburn hair danced in the breeze when you caught my eye. A beautiful green emerald sparkled, gazing back at me as you smiled. I felt so clumsy, tripping over some ice, while staring at a goddess, much to my surprise to see you standing over me with a look of concern. My eyes met yours again, and I saw the stars sparkling back as you offered your hand to help me up. And ever since that day, you've been my goddess. This came from The Matrix, when the woman in red was walking around through the simulation with Neo. We'll do two more. Pulses. The thought of you runs through my head. Sometimes it's like a runaway train. I feel the echoes of you when I close my eyes, and I feel your presence next to me while I sleep. Your perfume still lingers on my shirt, and I feel the warmth of your touch upon my body as you snuggle closer. Wrapping my arms around you, drifting off to sleep side by side, feeling your heartbeat, and in this moment, I want nothing more than to lay here with you. This was a girl that I had an off and on relationship with, or this is about a girl I had an off and on relationship with for about 3 years. And it finally came to an end back in June. So, yeah. But this is about her. Sands. I know things have been rough for you lately, and I wish I was there to hold you. I hold your hand for what it is worth. You're a smart woman. I've seen what you do. And finding solutions to your problems is always not the case. Nevertheless, you fight. Sometimes that's all that matters. I think you're beautiful. It's your soul, the thoughtfulness of your smile, and why you're beautiful to me as a person. So here I will stay holding your hand until the sands of my hourglass run out. Excuse me. Oh, wow, I don't know why I'm itching. I'll be allergic to this thing. But we're going to stop here. And I appreciate everything. I will be seeing you again next Sunday. Hopefully, I'll be able to post more videos. If you caught the 2 videos I posted from last night, um, those are just from poems that I've written the night before, and just wanted to do those live, or basically, for TikTok, and try to do those. But y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. I will see y'all next week, and be safe.